Hi Year 10, so this week we're going to be looking at everything to do with equations. Nothing new, okay, just remembering those techniques that we've learned earlier in Year 10, okay. So what I want you to do is, as usual, make sure you're getting these notes. So as we're doing this video now, make sure you've got the notes. So everything this week is week beginning the 8th of June. So lesson 1, two-step equations, okay. Each lesson we've got a little clue to help you. So today's clue is ring and fling. We've talked about ringing and flinging before. So a two-step equations means that we have an equation with two lines of calculations, two steps to help us solve it. And we're going to use ring and fling. So it's all to do with what we ring first. Now we can see here the x is stuck next to the 2. So we don't ring the 2. We ring the +7. So we ring the +7 and we're going to fling it. Now the opposite or inverse to adding 7 is to -7. So I'm going to just write that down over here what I'm going to do. I'm going to subtract 7 off the other side. So on this side I'm just going to have 2x because I ringed that one so it disappears, and I do the opposite. So I've got to do 19 subtract 7, which is 12. Okay, so 2x equals 12. Now I'm going to ring the 2. Now that means times by 2. What's the opposite of times by 2? Divide by 2. So I'm left with x. 12 divided by 2 is 6. So my solution to that one is x equals 6. Okay, let's try another one. So 5x add 9 equals 49. So I'm going to ring the add 9 and I'm going to fling it. What's the opposite of adding 9? Subtract 9. Put that in your clues down the side. So because I ring that, I'm now just left with 5x, and I've got to subtract 9 off this side, which gives me 40. Then I'm going to ring the 5. So that means times by 5. What's the opposite of times by 5? To divide by 5. So 40 divided by 5 is 8. So x equals 8. Okay, next one. 2x minus 8 equals 14. So I'm going to ring the -8 and I'm going to fling it. Okay, what's the opposite of -8? Add 8. So I'm going to add 8 to the other side. So 14 add 8 is 22. So 2x is 22. How do I get rid of times by 2? I divide by 2. So 22 divided by 2 is 11. Perfect. Okay, just a couple more. 5x minus 3 equals 32. So I'm going to ring the -3. The opposite of -3 is to add 3. So 32 add 3 is 35. This one's going to be 5x. 5x is 35. Ring the 5. And that means times by 5. So the opposite of times by 5 is to divide by 5. 35 divided by 5 is 7. And the last one, opposite of -3 is to add 3. So that's going to be 26. 2x is 26. How do I get rid of times by 2? Divided by 2. So 26 divided by 2. Put that on my clues. 26 divided by 2 is 13. Okay, excellent. Now, this time, Year 10, what you've got is on assignments, you've got something called two-step equations quiz. Okay, and it's questions where you'll need a piece of paper, and you can jot them down, you can do it in rough, it's fine, and then you're going to put your answer in. So you can see here we've got like x equals 13. On the quiz, just write 13. Okay, so it's only going to recognise just the numbers, so you don't need to write x equals something. Okay, and then it will give you a score at the end. Okay, and then that score will come to me, and I can have a look at it and see where you've gone hopefully right, or if you've gone wrong in a couple of areas, and I will send it back to you. Okay, so it's something a little bit different. Okay, let me know how you get on with that. Okay, and speak to you next lesson. Goodbye.